from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. They'll roll him. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vince Beagle drops him for a 4-yard loss there. And that brings up 4th down. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Second down and 7. Now a handoff looking right. Broken tackle. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Chris Evans. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Second down at 5. Now a handoff looking right. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's got this down to the 35. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's now second and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, they had a good chance to get off the field defensively there. If they could just wrap up, it's going to be a 4th down. But instead, they can't get him on the deck, and he allows them to pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Able to slither by, and he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
3 yards the gain there, second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 11. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan